Hello guys, I'm Sasi Kumar and this is day 20. This is day 30 of improving my communication skill. As I'm looking you happy as because we have completed 30 days continuously. We do this session from last 30 days. That's make me happy. Finally, we complete 30 days, 1 month, and from in one 1 month, what we have achieved consistency, discipline, and every day uh, we save 1 hour for just improving our communication skills. That's make me different from others. As I have started winter challenge, just because I see myself as I can read everyday books, then why I cannot do everyday exercise and all those things? That's why that's make me consistent and it's, reading books make me believe that I can do everything that I want. So yeah, and as this is day 30, so I am going to do everything from a start, like tongue twisters, then then reading books, then uh, yeah, means conversation with ChatGPT. So you can see how we have started and at which position we have reached. And one this the things we are going to do, but what I have done today, I am going to say simple way. Just in the early morning, I wake up at 5:50 a.m. Then I do our normal exercise, yoga, and all those things. Then I have started to reading our semesters subjects like environment and other subjects. And also I was doing something other task that I cannot share here, but I was doing something good. And but then I have done I have taken breakfast, and then again I start doing studies and all. Then at after lunch, we have viva. So we went our department where we have given our viva of sports subjects, and that was amazing just because I'm good in sports and I'm also in club society and councils. So ma'am has asked a question to my friends and others, what is your favorite miss what your favorite sports and what are you doing in extracurricular activities. Then everyone say my favorite sports is like cricket, chess, and all those things. But funny part is, if someone say chess, then means mem's son is a state level chess champion. So if anyone has told ki chess is my favorite game, then ma'am asks some difficult questions like international, national, and district level. All those questions she asked, and that makes our friends little bit confused because as we know, we just play for enjoy and time pass, means basic just for our hobbies, not like yeah I have to means deep dive into that. So we have not that much idea about anything. As I am a taekwondo player, as I am doing everyday exercise, means a little bit drills, kicks, practice some kicks and all those things. But I don't know who is the national champ, means who is the best player at that moment. But I have miss I searched that questions, but I have no awareness about that, which player has done this thing and what the things going on. But yeah, that's the things in questions that what can she ask. So if you have certificate, then you can show. If you have no certificate, then you have to answer all those questions. Like in cricket, ma'am asked from international to domestics, males to women's, and everything that can be questions asked. And that question, ma'am is directly asked from ChatGPT and Google's and what the going on Ranji Trophy, Dilip Trophy, and other events that's happening in cricket, about IPL Champions Trophy, one day, ODI T20, and all those things. That's the whole Viva session of today. You can imagine that the question can be asked. And one good thing is, if you are in any NGO and you are serving society, then you are simply safe zone. This ma'am is not going to ask you any difficult question. And as I am working in an NGO and one council and also in branch society, then ma'am hasn't asked me any questions. Just if I told the Taekwondo man that anyone want to know ki, it's real or not, you are doing or not. Then first she asked do you have any certificates right now? Then I told, no ma'am, I am in hostels, I have no certificate. That's all certificates in my home. So, but I explained कि I have played national games in Open and SGFI, means state level games, 3 to 4 times, and I have also won medals. First medal was silver, then second was our bronze, and third was gold medal. And after that, I was also selected for official national level games that going to organize in Varanasi, but due to Corona, our game was postponed or cancelled. But after that, just a little I practice sometimes when I am highly motivated and all those things. But after some times, and the times comes when I come from IIT Hyderabad, I completely change my mind, myself, and all those things. I have shifted myself towards physical activity as well. As I see, if you do any physical activities, I have already told this. If you shifted towards, means if you do any physical activity, then you have, means 1 or 2 hour extra. I don't know how, but yes, if you do any physical exercise, then you have 2 or 3 hour extra in your day. So from that, I see in IIT Hyderabad, that's the things. So whenever I miss, after that, coming from IIT Hyderabad, I just started doing exercise with my friends Rams, and as well from myself as well if he is not available. And that motivation also uh, makes me inspired to participate in Udghos. That's event organized by IIT Kanpur, the annual national sports game, where powerlifting, deadlifting, and all other games as well as taekwondo. I have also participated on that, but due to some permission issue from our college, that also got cancelled, and that's make me little bit low, because I was means highly excited and more motivated. Yeah, I'm going to participate in IIT Kanpur, one more IIT unlocked, I say like that. But it's okay, fan. But as if I register for that, then I also practice for taekwondo, and that's make me again with means seed that that's not growing. Just again uh, means again I give the water, and then start growing again. So that's the things regarding taekwondo and all those things of sports. I guess today is our sports fiber. That's the whole things today is happened. Once again. Okay, that's the whole things. And what? Now I'm going. As after a long time, I have talked to my one of my friend, gym partner from my that friend who also went gym with me, Varshil from NIT Surat. He's from Gujarat, and yeah, that's the whole things. And I'm not going. Today I have received 3 parcels. The first one is a study light, then time, uh, a stopwatch or things that you can see, and one other things, the trimmer. I am going to upload one unboxing video, and the whole things is in here because I have to do some other things as well. So I'm going to start tongue twister. So first I will start with some simple, then I will move towards harder. One more thing that I want to say, as I have shortlisted for Tata Imagination Challenge that we have given in. If you see my Winter Arc Challenge, where I have mentioned I have given one test, Tata Imagination Challenge. So there I have selected for next round. I have shortlisted for next round, and I have to practice. I have to prepare PPT and all those things for next to win other round. And so that for that I will talk to our seniors and others, so that I can make all those things and I win. I win and I move to the next step. and I am going to participate in two other events that the same PPT or same topic as I'm going to choose. All the things I am going with flow, and I'm telling everything. And I think I'm a little bit comfortable than other than previous before 30 days. So as when we have started, then first we do tongue twisters, and once again I will say thanks to the owner of this paper. I'm not going to say her name, but yes, she is one of my friend from IIT Hyderabad. Means she is from other college, but I met her in IIT Hyderabad. She given me this page, and there I have written tongue twister, and after that I have started. From that I have started all those things. So first, red bulb, blue bulb, 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 red bulb, blue bulb. Red bulb, blue bulb, 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 red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry, 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 red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry, 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 red lorry, yellow lorry. Some one of my favorite tongue twister. BT buy some butter, but the butter was bitter, so she bought some other butter to make the bitter butter better. BT buy some butter, but the butter was bitter, so she bought some other butter to make the bitter butter better. BT buy some butter, but the butter was bitter, so she bought some other butter to make the bitter butter better. BT buy some butter, but the butter was bitter, so she bought other butter to make the bitter butter better. BT buy some butter, but the butter was bitter, so she bought some butter. So she bought some better butter to make the bitter butter better. Okay. BT buy butter. BT buy some butter, but the butter was bitter, so she bought some other butter to make the bitter butter bitter. BT buy but BT buy some butter, but the butter was bitter, so she bought better butter to make the bitter butter bitter. BT buy some butter, but the butter was bitter, so she bought better butter to make the bitter butter better. BT buy some butter, but the butter was bitter, so she bought better butter to make the bitter butter better. The lips, the teeth of the hard one, the silly one. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, the tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, the tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, the tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, the tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, the tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, the tip of the tongue, the lips, the teeth. The teeth, the lips. So, always two mistakes here. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, the tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, the tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, the tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, the tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. Okay, and she says by the sea, something else, but I have written seahorse. She sells by the seahorse. She sells by the seahorse. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. Peter Piper Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. 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 How much would a wood chunk if a wood chunk would chunk wood? How much would a wood chunk if a wood chunk would chunk wood? How much would a wood chunk if a wood chunk would? How much would a wood chunk if a wood chunk would? How much would a wood chunk if a wood chunk would? The sick of six. The sick of six is sick. Sick is sick. One second, one highly important those. Bro. One second. One of my friend from IIT Hyderabad, one of my best friend, you can say, one of my favorite friend. I can't say best friend. So yeah, she has messaged me as I called her in the evening time. Okay. The sick sick sheep is sick. If a dog shows who's okay, it's urban. I haven't practice for it, so it's leave it. Now the second things we are doing from last few days, means first days we can say, we are first we have completed one book which had okay, just you have known that books. Life is what you make it by Preeti Sonoy. In that is love story books. We have completed that books in just few days. Means 17 days, maybe 17 or 18 days, and that's the first book I have read in means English book that I have read. Means I have finished that, and that is, this one is second book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert T. Kiyosaki. And thanks to Kumar Pilansu, he has given me these books to read it. And thanks from heart of my bottom. And surely I will return back to him. Okay, so as we have completed four chapter, and I we are in fifth lesson number fifth, and we have already covered few pages. Now we have to move from next page. So without saying all those things behind that, so why develop your financial genius? Only sorry. In the information age, money is increasing exponentially. A few individuals are getting ridiculously rich from nothing, just ideas and agreements. If you ask many people who trade stocks or other investment for a living, they see it done all the time. Often, millions of can be made instantaneously from nothing and by nothing. I mean, money was exchanged. It is done via agreement. A hand signal is trading Peter blip on trader's screen in Lisbon from a trader's screen in Toronto and back to Lisbon. A call to buy, a call to my broker to buy and a moment later to sell. Money did not change hands. Agreement did. So why develop your financial genius? Only you can answer that. I can tell you why I have been developing this area of my intelligence. I do it because I want to money fast. I want to I do it because I want to make money fast, not because I need to, but because I want to. It is fascinating learning process. I develop my financial IQ because I want to participate in the fastest game and biggest game in the world. And in my own small way, I would like to be part of this unprecedented evolution of humanity, the era where humans work purely with their minds and not with their bodies. Besides, it is where the action is. It is what is happening. It's hack. It's hip. It's scary and it's fun. That is why I invest in my financial intelligence, developing the most powerful assets I have. I want to be with people moving boldly forward. I want to be with people moving boldly forward. I don't want to be with those left behind. I will give you a simple example of creating money. In the early 1990s, the economy of Phoenix, Arizona was horrible. I was watching a TV show uh, when a financial planner came on the began forecasting doom and gloom. His advice was to save money, put $100 away Earth. His advice was his advice to his advice was to save money, put $100 away from every month. His advice was to save money, put $100 away every month. He said, in 40 years you will be a multi-millionaire. Well, putting money away every month is a sound idea. It is one option the people. It is one option. The option must people subscribe to. The problem is this: it blank. One mistake still I am doing that I haven't shared the screen. As I have already prepared all those things. One second. One second. One second. Something in my mouth has stuck. Ah, okay. Well, putting money away every month it is a sound idea. It is one option. The option must people subscribe to. The problem is this: it blinds the person to what is really going on. It causes them to miss major opportunity for much more significant growth of their money. The problem is passing them by. As I said, the economy was terrible at the time for investor. This is the perfect market condition. A chunk of my money was in the stock market and in apartment house. I was short of cash because people were giving properties away. I was buying. I was not saving money. I was investing. Kim and I had more than $1 million in cash, working in a market that was rising fast. It was the best opportunity to invest. The economy was terrible. I just could not pass up these small deals. Houses that were once $100,000 were now 75,000. But instead of shopping with local real estate agents, I began shopping at the bankruptcy attorney office or the corrupt horse estates. In this shopping place, a $75,000 house could sometimes be bought for $20,000 or less. For $2,000, which was loaned to me from a friend for 90 days for 200. I gave an attorney a cashier checks as down payment. While the acquisitions was being proceeded, I ran an advertisement at 75,000 post for only $60,000 and now money down. The phone rang hard and heavy. Prospective buyers are screened and once the property was legally mine, all the prospective buyers were allowed to look at the house. It was feeding frenzy. The house sold in a few minutes. I asked for a 2,500 processing fee which they gladly hand over, and the escrows and title company took over from there. I returned the $2,000 to my friend with the additional $200. He was happy, the home buyers was happy, and the attorney was happy, and I was happy. I had sold the house for $60,000 and cost me $20,000. The $40,000 was created from money is my asset column in the form of promissory notes from the buyer. Total working time 5 hours. So now that you are on your way to becoming more financially literate and skilled at reading numbers, I will show you why this is an example of money being invented. Uh, $40,000 is created in the asset column. Money is invented without being taxed at 10% interest, means $4,000 a year in cash flow is added to income. During the during this depressed market, Kim and I were able to do six of these simple transactions in our spare time. While the bulk of our money was in large properties and the stock market, we were able to create more than 190,000 $190,000 in asset notes at the 10% interest. In those six buy, create, and sell transactions, that comes to approximately $19,000 a year in income, much of it sheltered through our private corporation. Much of that 19,000 a year goes to pay for our company, cars, gas, travel insurance, dinner with client, and other things. By the time the government gets a chance to tax that income, it's been spent on a legally allowed pre-tax expenses. How much income would you have to earn if the government takes 50% taxes? How long would it take you to save $40,000? Job, salary, expenses. That's the things if you invest in real estate and then the big, uh, you take big risks and do big transactions, then you surely you earn more as the government means you as a normal person. This was a simple example of how money is invented, created, and protected using financial intelligence. Ask yourself, how long would it take to save $190,000? Would the bank pay you 10% interest on your money? And the promissory notes is good for 30 years. I hope they never pay me the 190,000 dollars. I have to pay a tax if they pay me the principal and besides $19,000 paid over 30 years in a little over $500,000 in income. I have people ask what happens in the person doesn't pay. That does happen, and it's good news. That's the $60,000 home could be taken back and resold for $70,000, and another 2,000 $2,500 collected as a loan processing fee. It could it would still be a zero down transaction in the mind of the new buyer, and the process would go on. Oh, sorry guys, I'm deleted. If you sorry guys, by mistake that's deleted. Just take time. The first time I sold the house, I paid back the $2,000. So technically, I paid back the 2000. So technically, I have no money in the transaction. My return or investment is infinite. It's an example of no money making a lot of money. In the second transaction, in the second transactions, when resold, I would have to put $2,000 in my pocket and re-extend the loan to 30 years. What would my return of investment be if I got paid money to make money? I don't know, but it sure beats having $100 a month, which actually start out as 150 because it's after tax income for 40 years earning low interest, and again you are taxed on the interest. That is not too intelligent. It may be safe, but it's not smart. A few years later, as the Phoenix real estate market strengthened, those houses we sold for $60,000 becomes worth $100,000. Foreclosure opportunity were still available, but become rare. It cost a valuable asset. My time to go out looking for them. Thousands of buyers were looking for the few available deals. The market had changed. It was time to move on and look for the other opportunity to put in the asset column. You cannot do that here. That is against the law. You are lying. I hear those comments much more often. Can you show me how to do that? The math is simple. You don't need algebra or calculus. And the e escrow company handle the legal transactions and the servicing of the payment. I have no ropes to fix or toilet to unplug because I have no roofs to fix or toilets to unplug because the owners do that. It's the ho- it's their house. Occasionally, someone does not pay, and that is wonderful because there are late fees or they move out and the property is sold again. The court system handles that, and it may not work in your area. The market condition may be different, but the example illustrates how a simple financial process can create hundreds of thousands of dollars with a little money and low risk. It is an example of money being only an agreement. Anyone with a high school education can do it. Yet most people won't. Most people listen to the standard advice of work hard and save money. For about 30 years, 30 hours of work, approximately $190,000 was created in the asset column, and no taxes were paid. Which one sound harder to you? Work hard, pay 50% in taxes, save what is left. You are you are saving them. Earn 5%, which is also taxed. Or take the time to develop your financial intelligence, harness the power of your brain and the asset column. So now I read this page. If you are if you use option number one, be sure to factor in how much time it takes you to save $190,000. Time is one of your greatest assets. Now you may understand why I slightly shake my head when I hear parents say, "My child is doing well in a schools and receiving a good education." It may be a good, but is it adequate? I know the above investment strategy is a small one. It is used to illustrate how a small can grow into big. Again, my success reflected the importance of a strong financial foundation, which start with a strong financial education. 20 years ago today, crashes. There have been three major crashes in the past 30 years. The first was the crash in 1989 to 1990, when real estate became cheaper than ever. The second was in 2001 to 2002, when the dot-com bubble burst, and the third is 2008 to 2009, when the housing bubble burst. Each of these was an opportunity to invest money. 20 years ago today, those were the days. Earning 5% on a saving account, those were the days. A lot has changed over 20 years. And today, much of what used to be sound advice has become old. Absolute advice. Like milk that's been around too long. The advice to save money is long past its expression date. Okay. I have said it before, but it's worth repeating. Financial intelligence is made up of these four main technical skills: accounting, investing, understanding market, the law. It's already discussed, I think. Accounting. Accounting is the financial literacy or the ability to read numbers. This is a vital skill of if you want to build business or investments. Investing. Investing is the science of money making money. Understanding market is the science of supply and demand. Alexander Graham Bell gave the market what is wanted. So did Bill Gates. A 75,000 house offer for 60,000 that cost 20,000 was also the result of seizing an opportunity created by market. Somebody was buying and someone was selling. The law is the awareness of accounting, corporate estate, and federal regulations. I recommended playing the role. Yeah. The law is the awareness of accounting, corporate, state, and federal regulation. I recommended playing by the rules. Means if you would want to do anything, just play with rules, then you can be rich. It is the basic foundation or the combination of these skills that is needed to be successful in the pursuit of the wealth, whether it be through the buying of a small homes, apartment, buildings, companies, stocks, bonds, precious metal, baseball cards, or the black or be like. A few years later, the real estate market rebounded and everyone else was getting in. The stock market was booming and everyone was getting in. The US economy was getting back on its feet. I began selling and was now traveling to Peru, Norway, Malaysia, and the Philippines. The investment landscape has changed. We were no longer buying real estate. Now I just watch the values climb inside the asset column, and will probably being selling. I suspect the sum of those six little horse deals with sale and the $40,000 not will be converted to cash. I need to call my accountant to be prepared for cash and seek a way to shelter it. The point I would like to make is that investment come and go. The market goes up and comes down. Economy improve the crash. The world is always handling the opportunity of a lifetime. Every day of your life, put all to obtain. We fail to see them, but they are there. And the more the world changes, and the more technology changes, the more opportunity there will be to allow you and your family to be financially secure for generations to come. So why bother developing your financial intelligence? Again, only you can answer that. I know why continue to learn and develop. I do it because I know there are changes coming. I had rather welcome changes that cling to the past. I know there will be a market booms and market crash. I want to continually develop my financial intelligence because at each market change, Some people will be on their knees begging for their jobs. Other men will, meanwhile, 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 will take the lemons that life hand them, and we are all handed lemon occasionally and turn them into millions. That's financial intelligence. I am often asked about the lemons I have turned into millions. I hesitated using many more examples of trustless investments because I am afraid it comes across and it comes across as bargaining or tooting my own horn. That is not my intention. I use the example only as numerical and chronological illustrations of actual and simple cases. I use the examples because I want you to know that it is easy. And the more familiar you become with four pillars of financial intelligence, the easier it becomes. Personally, I use two main vehicles to achieve financial growth: real estate and a small cap stocks. I use real estate as a my foundation. Day in and day out, my properties provide cash flow and occasionally a sports support maybe occasionally a spurts of growth in value. The small cap stocks are used for fast growth. I don't recommend it anything that I do. The examples are just that example. If the opportunity is too complex, I don't understand the investment, I don't do it. Simply math and common sense are all you need to do well financially. There are five reasons for using example to inspire people to learn more, to inspire people to learn more, to let people know it is easy if the foundation is strong, the so that anyone can achieve great wealth, to show that there are millions of ways to achieve your goal, to show that it's not rocket science. In 1989, I used to go jog through a lovely neighborhood in Portland, Oregon. It was a suburb that that had little gingerbread horses. They were small and cute. I almost expected to see little Red Riding Hood skipping down the sidewalk on her way to Germany. There were for sale signs everywhere. The timber market was terrible. The stock market had just crashed, and the economy was depressed. On one street, I noticed a for sale sign that was up longer than most. It looked old. Jogging past it one day, I ran into the owner who looked troubled. What are you what are you asking for your house? I asked. Mhm, mhm. Sorry guys for doing that because that's make me a little bit uh, disturbing that. So I have to do that. Okay. The owner turned and smiled weakly. Make me an offer, he said. It's been for sale for over a year. Nobody even comes by any more to look at it. I will look, I said. I bought the house a half hour later for 20,000 less than his asking price. It was a cute little two-bedroom home with gingerbread trim on all the windows. It was light blue with grey accents and had been built in 1930. Inside there was a beautiful rock fireplace as well as the two teeny bedroom. It was a perfectly rental house. Once again, I can take one more days. So from last page we will do from next day as I am going to do conversation with ChatGPT. Okay, okay, fine. That's it. So, knowledge that we have gained means you have to invest in means our small caps and real estates that make the person rich faster. Just see. ज़्यादा हो गया. How it's look. Just a check what. See, yeah, it's looking good. I hope it's good. Hmm. So one things. Okay. As Hi ChatGPT. Hello ChatGPT. Give me world best singer name. Um, who is the Prime Minister of India? Who is the Prime Minister of India? Hello. Hello. I think the audio from device is not coming. I think audio is not coming from inside the device. I have to do some settings so it's come. How we can do? Hello, ChatGPT. Okay, as I see that the audio from device is not available in this system. So surely I will, I will check it how to do the settings so that the audio from device will become. As what I have, what we do in this session, we just ask some questions to ChatGPT. So if it is possible, we can do here from mobile. You can see, listen. So okay. Hello, ChatGPT. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? How's everything going on your end?
Uh, it's everything is going on good, and as we are trying to improve our communication skill fluency, so as I want to help from you, yeah, ask me some simple question from, like, I am in meeting, one formal meeting. What the five questions that should be that can be asked, that small questions, just means about the time you come and all those things, just a simple question that can be asked, means in the right way and good way, wrong way, means if I do, or if I was on time, if I was not on time, so that's the question that can be asked. So treat as you are the person that in office and I am the a student who have to visit that office on any times. So ask me simple five questions.
Absolutely, I can help with that. So, for a formal meeting, you might have questions like, could you confirm the agenda for today? Or what are the key goals we want to achieve in this meeting? You could also ask about the expected outcomes or even who's going to be presenting what. And of course, questions about timing, like how long do we have allocated for each topic? Those kinds of questions definitely keep things smooth and on track.
uh, as I'm trying to improve our communication skills, so I want to know, miss, what question can be asked in any type of business. Miss, just think I have to visit our department office uh, to meet our HOD regarding our classes. So that's the scenario. I have to visit our HOD, head of department office, where we have to discuss about basic classes sessions that are going to missing or something happen. So I have to discuss with the HOD. So ask me five questions, simple questions. So, you will ask me question and I will give answers, and if I do any mistakes, then you will suggest me. That's the changes we would do.
Got it. That sounds great. So, when you're meeting with the head of department, you could ask questions like, what are the main objectives for this semester's classes? Or are there any changes in the curriculum or schedule we should be aware of? You can also ask about resources or support for the classes, like what materials or tools will we have access to? And even questions about feedback, like how will we measure the effectiveness of these classes? Those kinds of
Wait, wait,
questions
wait,
can
wait, 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 wait. Actually, I'm not going to ask question to our director, means our HOD. Just I am giving you a scenario that if I visit our office, any office, like it's the example. So take it as you are HOD and you ask me questions, few questions, 5 questions when I visit your office. I am a
Oh, I see what you
I am a student. You are HOD. So ask me questions if I visit your office.
got it. That makes sense. All right, let me take the lead then. So, if you visit my office as the HOD, I might ask you things like, what specific challenges are you facing in your classes right now? Or do you feel you have the resources and support you need? I might also ask, are there any particular areas where you'd like more guidance or training?
Wait. Just ask me one question, then I will answer it. Then again, if I do mistakes, do you should retailored it and answer that. First, ask one question, then I will answer that.
Yeah, sure. That sounds perfect. All right, let me start with one question then. So, let me ask, what specific challenges are you currently facing in your classes?
Uh, Hi, sir, and good evening, sir. As our classes was not on the time, so we are facing problems like we are lacking to our syllabus, or we are not at of the our semester's exams, as our exam is nearby and our syllabus is pending too much, and we have to come classes as well, and there we have to there some due to some reasons, means lots of students at a one time, so teacher was not able to read all those syllabus at a single time period, and the time allotted to professor was not sufficient. That's making us challenges towards our semester's exam, and also we are preparing for gate exams, so we have not uh, time left so prepare for preparing our gate exam.
I see. That definitely sounds like a lot to juggle. All right, so given that challenge, I might follow up with something like, how do you think we can better manage the class schedule to reduce that workload? Or maybe what kind of support or resources would help you balance your study time more effectively? Let me know how that sounds.
um, can you can you retailored my answer as I have given, so that I can listen that again, and I will give again that answer in proper professional way.
Of course. So, to recap your answer, you mentioned that your classes are running behind schedule, and as a result, you're dealing with a backlog of syllabus content that's making it tough to prepare thoroughly for your upcoming exams, including the GATE exam. Plus, you've had to handle some unexpected absences, and that's made it even more challenging to keep up. Hopefully, that helps you refine your response.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, so move to the next question.
Sounds good. All right, so for the next question, I might ask, what kind of resources or support do you feel would help you manage your workload more effectively? Let me know your thoughts on that.
I think as I am the beginner, so this type of question is not helpful for me. So can you ask some? We should take like talking with friends. Means I meet my friends after a long time. So what kind of question be arise between us?
Absolutely, that makes sense. If you're catching up with friends after a long time, you can ask things like, how have you been since we last met? Or what's new and exciting in your life? You can also ask about their recent experiences, like, have you traveled anywhere interesting? Or what have you been working on lately? Just light, friendly questions to keep the conversation flowing.
So ask one simple question. You are my friend. So what question you will ask, and ask me some simple questions. You are my friend.
All right, sounds fun. So, if I'm your friend, I might ask something like, hey, what's been the highlight of your year so far? Or is there anything new or exciting that you'd love to share? And then we can go from there. Let me know how that sounds.
I think you are asking some little bit complex questions. Just keep it simple. As I'm a new learner, I'm trying to improve my communication skills. If you ask like that question that already is too much complex, then how can I answer? So please take it simple. Just ask this how you answer simple questions, so that I can answer.
Absolutely, I get that. Let's keep it super simple. So if I'm your friend, I could just ask, "Hey, how have you been?" or "What have you been up to lately?" And that way, it's nice and easy, and you can just share whatever's on your mind. Sound good?
Yes, it's, question is how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. I'm really glad to hear from you. How about you? How have things been on your end lately?
Just ask simple question. No, don't need to explain. Just ask simple question. One sentence.
Got it. How have you been?
I was good. And what about you?
I'm doing really well. Thanks for asking. I'm glad to hear you're good too. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to chat about or any other questions you have.
Ask me second question that should be asked while meeting with friend.
Absolutely. One good question might be, what are the main objectives for today's meeting? That keeps things clear and focused. Let me know if you want more examples or anything specific.
Okay, leave it as I am. I think you are not able to you are not getting my points. So from next day I will train you. Then I will do as I'm live. So leave it. All the thing. Thank you so much. Bye.
No,
It's not getting point as in our this uh, the email that I am using for doing lab streams in that chat GPT, they are means getting every point and ask simple questions that make me sense, and I was able to answer all those questions. But this one is not getting. I have to train this model, so surely I will. First, I will ask some questions and train it. Then I will do it. So one thing I can do, we can shoot our video as well. You are seeing me like that. Okay, no problem. Okay, so what we can do, just wait. The problem with the secure investment is that they are often syntaging that is made so safe that the genius gains are less. Okay, fine. Okay, guys, thank you coming here. And one good thing that I would like to share that one of my video got 106 views. That also make me happy because 106 is my one of my favorite number. And you can see in live section 106 views. That's the huge number if I see as a student, as a small creator. See the whole 30 days how it's look from where I have started. Everything has started from here day one. Miss 18-minute video, 1 month ago, 18 views, 18 minute. Day 2 with 2 views. Day 1 of improving means part 2, that one is same things. In part 2, I have done 51 minutes. 51 minutes. And that was 17 views. 12, 7, 9, 4, 22. That's the machine learning session that's seen by someone, and 14 views by Kaushal Kishore, and she was explaining about machine learning subject. Day 9, day 10, day 11, day 12, day 13, 14, 15, 16th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th. That the video 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 26 part 2. As where I have is on 20 on 25th, on day 25th I was, it's also, home, uh, means at day 22 I visit our home, so our hometown, 22 to 26. Day 26. Okay, 27th. And this goes 106 views, 6 views. That's make me happy. That's good. And 22, 17 views. Good views, ads coming as I'm using thumbnail and all those things. 117, 43 minutes, 33 minutes. And this is also going live. And you can also see our shorts videos. Day 7 of Interact Challenge, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, and day 6, day 7, day 4, day 3 was going 100, 1003k. That is a simple video that I have shooted. Nothing in this video, but I don't know how this goes. It's okay, it's fine. Thank you guys, all your supports. And I have to upload today videos. Okay, guys. Mm, 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 mm. Thank you so much to coming here, and we will meet tomorrow. See you soon. Happy. Good night.